Her career has spanned more than 5 decades, and now the Queen of Rock and Roll, I should say, Suzi Quatro, is back with a brand new album, and she'll be here. Now, she has had a career that has spanned more than 5 decades, but the Queen of Rock and Roll, Suzi Quatro, is showing no signs of slowing down.
She has sold 55 million records globally, and now she's back with a brand new single and album, which she's taking on tour.
Before we talk to her, let's have an exclusive look at her latest video, which she's made with her lifelong friend, Alice Cooper.
Kick 'em out.
Oh.
Well, that's a way to start a Monday morning, isn't it? Good morning, Suzi Quatro.
Good morning.
Welcome. And that's the new single, and they are loving it.
They are loving it. They're going crazy on it. Kick out the jams. I have to say, my son wanted me to do this because I do 2 covers on every album. And he kept on at me for 4 years now, do this. And I don't know why, I was resisting it. And then he finally came and he said, Mom, kick out the jams, call Alice. And all of a sudden, I heard it. And we went to Detroit, back to Detroit to record it live, face to face.
What was that like?
Fantastic, because we've known each other since I've been 15, he's 17, so known each other a long time.
So how did you and Alice Cooper, how did you first meet? Sort of gigging around in the...
Yeah, gigging. Yeah, I was in bands from 14, so I'm my 62nd year in the business.
Wow.
And he had come back from Arizona, back to Detroit with his band. So we kind of met that way, yeah.
But you were
very nice
so
guy.
young, so young.
I started 14.
What was the industry like back then?
Well, I was in a musical family. So I honestly didn't even know it was weird to be a girl playing bass guitar, because I always tell the story. At 14, I went to my dad and I said, Dad, he's a musician. I said, we're starting an all-girl band, me and one of his daughters. He said, good. I said, I'm going to play bass. He went, good. Do you have one? Yes. So I didn't know that it was an unusual thing for a woman to do. But here I am 62 years later, loving it, still doing 60 to 70 gigs a year. So I got my big tour coming up April the 7th, as you know, in the UK. And I'm playing the Palladium for the 4th time on the 15th. 4th time. And in 1999, the first time I played the Palladium, they caught me on This Is Your Life.
Oh,
the end of the show. I'm
Yeah.
closing the show. It's midnight. Everybody's going crazy. And out comes Michael. Unbelievable.
When you look back in that life, I mean, especially that friendship with Alice Cooper, I'm fascinated by it, because when you're recording the new song, are you looking at one another and thinking, we're kind of still 14 and 17. We're still, you know, it's just like it always was.
It always was like that. And he always calls me his little sister, you know. But it's a friendship that has endured through the years. And I did his Welcome to My Nightmare tour in 75, 85 shows. And I watched him fall in love with his wife.
Oh.
Yeah. And I actually told him last time I saw him, you thought you were hiding it? I said, I saw it all.
I love that.
And you know the famous story, I broke his nose.
No, go on.
We were having a dart gun fight.
Oh, a dart gun.
Yeah, rubber dart gun. And all the bands were involved. Everybody in the band was involved. And we were out in the corridors with mattresses and all that. And we ended up in one of the rooms, and he hid behind a TV set. And he stuck his nose out to see where I was. And I went, boink! And he wore my T-shirt out of respect, because he had black.
That's so rock and roll.
It's rock and roll. And we remained friends.
And what's life like now when you tour? Because that's a lot of shows.
I now do, since I think 2015, my dream show. My dream show that I've always aspired to. I do solo show, no support, 2 hours with an interval. And I take you through my entire career. You get your favorite hits, you get your favorite album tracks, and I've released an album every couple of years, and you get music from 73 all the way up to 2026. So you get your money's worth. I do a song at the piano, 8-minute bass solo, I play the drums, so you get the rainbow, the whole rainbow. I take you on a journey.
Do you ever think about stopping, or at least reducing? Or
Pardon me?
No.
Hey.
I think, it's only human nature, isn't it? Most people are thinking, like, I wonder when I'll retire, when I'll give up, when I'll scale down a bit. But
Rest.
I get no
Take it
sense of
easy,
that.
personally.
No.
It's so much in my blood. You know, when you've been doing it all your life, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have that outlet of going up. That for me is the happiness, to go on the stage and just be one with everybody and see their little, smiling faces. And
Can you describe that for us? What's that like? Because that's something that a tiny percentage of people in the world will ever experience. What's that like?
It's that wonderful feeling when you're standing backstage and you're ready to go on, and the drums are pounding, to do my signature Can the Can beat, and the crowd is going nuts waiting for you to appear. It's that wonderful moment, and every time I go, I hope they like me tonight. And then I go like that. And then I'm out. And it's the strangest feeling where you go from that to that. And if you don't have that little moment before you go on that stage, that's very dangerous, because that means you're taking it for granted. And I get serious about this, every single audience is a different animal. And you've got to feel what they want from you on that particular evening. They might want the cute, they might want this. You have to feel it. And it's your job to win the audience every night, to win them.
So
After all these years.
You still have that self-doubt?
It's not doubt, I'm almost like a little kid. I hope you like me, that kind of thing. And then that magic happens.
You're still 14?
Yeah, my son still sends me birthday cards for 8-year-olds. In fact, he's very much involved in this.
I was just going to say, we've
done 3
part
albums
of
together now, 3 solo albums. And he also produced, faced a beautiful picture.
Oh, gorgeous picture.
Can you see our friendship in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What's
cute.
it like working with your son?
It's wonderful. Because, if he makes me mad, I can just say, go clean your room. But we have a healthy respect for each other. And sure, there's artistic differences sometimes. And we found out that if I'm digging my heels in on something that he wants different, then usually I'm right, and vice versa. So we have to, we've got that. But that song was his idea. And he took me back on this album on Freedom, which came out the 27th. He purposely said, let's strip it back and let's take it back to that original rock and roll vibe of 73. So without it sounding retro, we went back to that. And that's what everybody's picking up on it. People are saying this is my best work. And at 75, how wonderful is that to hear?
And he's going, I told you so, Mum.
He did.
Did you notice we hadn't actually, at any point, Suzi, we hadn't at any point mentioned your age until you did just then. But there we go.
No problem with my age whatsoever. Girls out there, pay attention.
Yeah.
Embrace it. You're not going to be the only person not to get older, so why let it bother you? I'm 75 going on 6, honestly. I honestly just don't care.
Brilliant.
And I never lie about it. No.
Brilliant.
Well, that's a message to start the week, isn't it? That's wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. Suzi Quatro, album and tour and single and everything.
Everything.
Good stuff.
And then more coming after that, and after that, and after that. Now, while we have a little rest, let's get the news and the travel and the weather where you are.